Yo, what's going on, your boy Ghost here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video about the new FENNEC SMG that was just released with Season 4 of Modern Warfare. Now before we get into it, I want to say that I will not be doing a video like this for the new AR simply because I do not have it. I'm not at that tier. I'm at tier 25, not tier 33, and by the time I get there, someone's probably already going to do the video. This video right here was easily accessible because, you know, I was able to get the 25 tier bundle for the battle pass, which I actually, big shout out to my friend R1 who hooked up the con points for me to even be able to do it. So that's the only reason why I'm able to do this video so quickly. Meaning also, this means that any comparison videos about the new DLC weapons is probably gonna be set back a little bit because I'm not gonna be able to do the AR. I don't even remember what the AR's name was, but I won't be able to do comparison with the AR for a little bit because I don't even have it, and then when I do get it, I need to level it up. But for the Vector, this is most likely going to be the gun I will be comparing SMGs with next week. But yeah, let's just get into it. So this FENNEC or Vector was released, and I gotta say that this one right here has the potential to being a very scary weapon in Warzone, and I think that judging by its capacity I'm sorry, it's 1 a.m. I can barely speak right now, but judging by what it can do, I think this is going to be seeing a nerf simply because of how fast it shoots, and with the right attachments you can what's it called, make it a complete beamer. Now obviously this is bots gameplay, I know, I'm sorry. I tried playing multiplayer, and let me tell you, all the sweaties are out right now, and it's just not fun going up against MP5 growls and M4s with a gun that literally needs attachments to be good. So that brings me to my first point, that the base FENNEC is very bad. The bullets completely disappear. The recoil is kind of like hard to maintain, and you're leaving people one shot left and right. It definitely needs attachments for it to be usable. If you use a base, I mean, no one's using a base FENNEC anyway, but I'm just saying that be prepared when you get this weapon. All for it, you're gonna struggle a little bit because it is not very good without attachments. I repeat, I wish I could show you guys gameplay. I should have probably got some, I'm sorry, but it is very, very bad. But one of the good things is, all for it, you unlock the Merc foregrip. Not all for it, but it takes like 5, 6 levels, 7 levels to unlock the Merc foregrip, which completely changes the dynamic of the weapon. It completely, like, what do I call, stabilizes the weapon. So the recoil and all the control, it gets, you know, controlled by the Merc. I'm actually gonna put up all the underbarrels and what it does to a base FENNEC. Keep in mind, these are only gonna be 3 underbarrels because these are the most universally used underbarrels in the game. So I'm gonna put that up right now. And as you can see here, this is the Merc foregrip and what it does to a base FENNEC. Here's the commando, and then next is gonna be the Ranger. So I used both the Merc and Ranger. And in the background you see me killing these bots. I changed in between games, and I gotta say that honestly I think I would prefer the Merc foregrip over both of them. I like the Ranger a lot for SMGs, and the commando for me is really not, I don't know, I don't like it on SMGs. I like it on my ARs more than I do SMGs, so I wouldn't even run commando. But you know, obviously it's all preference at the end of the day. The reason I would pick Merc though is because this weapon, hip firing it is gonna be nasty. Again, like I said, the fire rate is extremely fast. I mean, you see me completely just destroying my clip because of how fast it shoots. I mean, honestly, that's kind of a negative though, because low key you can only go up to 40 bullets, and you go through these bullets so fast, I feel like it puts you at disadvantage in Warzone because you're gonna be running out of small ammo pretty quickly if you're getting into engagements and not getting the ammo back. So be aware about that. But like I said, the Merc foregrip, in my opinion, is probably going to be your best bet when you run this gun, because I feel like hipfire is going to be very, very, very essential when you use this weapon, simply because I feel like I could get it done more than any other. Like, I think you could just straight up go hipfire somebody, especially with the tac laser or any laser, and just straight up melt them. And I'm kind of afraid that this weapon is going to become like a big problem, because I'm telling you, I can already see it right now. If you're one-on-one with this gun, no matter what weapon you have, I think you're dead, straight up. Like, if you don't get any shots off, you're just gonna be disappeared. You're gonna get just eradicated. And I'm worried that this is gonna be kind of like a Snake Shots 2.0, in a sense that it's gonna be a very, very stupid weapon that you can't really do anything about, and that you kind of have to just take the death. And I'm really hoping that's not the case, because that would really suck. I mean, obviously I want it to be a good weapon, but I don't want it to be to the point where it's completely broken and that, you know, it's just not fun going up against it. But one of the things that I mentioned earlier is the clip size. The clip size is originally 25, and that right there, you cannot run 25 on this. That is just something that if you do, you're literally asking yourself to get killed. So obviously you're gonna need a the 40 round mag. There's actually two attachments in that category for magazine size. It's one that I forgot, the hollow points, I believe, which gives you like 10 bullets. Nah, don't use that. Never use those, especially for this gun. It does decrease your bullet velocity, however, but I'm pretty sure it'd still be pretty fast. And I would just not recommend using that attachment. For sure the 40 though. But actually, one of the things that I realized when using it is the reload speed. Actually pretty slow, even for the 25. And I, in this gameplay, have, what you can call it, sleight of hand. As a matter of fact, before I even keep going on, I'm going to show you guys my ideal class setup that I'm going to be running for Warzone. And here we have it. You know what I'm saying? It's not too important right now because I was in the middle of saying something, so I apologize. But like I said, sleight of hand was something I was using because of how slow the magazines, or not the magazines, but how slow the reload animation is. Surprisingly, it's pretty slow, even for like, and like, I don't know, I think you really are gonna need sleight of hand. I actually, you know what, I took the courtesy of actually comparing the reload speeds for a 40 round mag without sleight of hand, the one with sleight of hand. So I'm actually gonna put that up right now. And as you can see here, we have the Vector with its 40 round mag without sleight of hand. And as you can see, it is pretty slow. And honestly, if you're in the middle of an engagement and you gotta reload, which you're gonna be seeing yourself doing a lot, you're gonna die. And here we have the sleight of hand one where there's like, honestly, when I was using it, I didn't think there was like, I thought it was still kind of slow with sleight of hand, but comparing it to a Vector without sleight of hand, it's like, whoa, bro, there's a big difference there. And honestly, that's an attachment that I'm gonna put under the essentials along with the 40 round mag, just because I feel like that's something that you're gonna need at all times. Maybe you won't need sleight of hand, but I really highly recommend using it because I feel like you're gonna die if you catch yourself reloading in the middle of a gunfight, simply because how slow the reload animation is. So one of the things I also want to talk about is the barrel and the muzzles. So the muzzles, there's one attachment that I always run, is monolithic suppressor. I even run them on my SMGs. I ran it with my MP5, but for this one, there's a barrel. I'm actually gonna put it right now. So like I said, this is a barrel right here that gives you all of that, but doesn't allow you to use a monolithic suppressor. And this is the same thing I had with my MP5, where I took out my monolithic suppressor and I put the mono integral suppressor, which I found to be way better and very, I just enjoyed the gun more. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the Vector. I believe that you don't need monolithic suppressor. I would put the barrel I just showed you. It gives you a suppressor anyway, so like you're not really missing out on that aspect. And really, I just feel like you don't need monolithic for guns that you're trying to use up close. At the end of the day, you're just trying to get people at close range. You're not really trying to beam them from across the map. And I believe that with that barrel, you'll be able to get it done, and you don't need monolithic. So all in all, I think this weapon right here could be a problem if used correctly in Warzone. I think the one thing that's gonna let it, I guess, down will be the fact that it runs out of ammo very quickly, and so it might not be too viable because the way it just eats a lot of ammo and it shoots way too fast. So like you most likely are dying if you're fighting 2 to 3 people. If you fight multiple people at the same time, bro, without like going around the wall to reload and regain, you're most likely gonna die. That's the only negative thing I see about this gun. But other than that, the damage, the fire rate, the recoil, the mobility, everything is just pretty much on point, and it literally sets it up to be possibly the best SMG in the game, which is something crazy. I know it's kind of early to tell. There's got to be a lot more experimenting, and with the comparisons that I'm going to be doing in the following weeks, I'm going to be able to get a better analysis. But this is just like a day one overview. And yeah, again, I apologize for the bot gameplay. It's just, multiplayer's unbearable right now. It is 2 a.m. at the end of the day. The update just came out, so people are just sweating. It's just kind of annoying. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.